Hey Health Warriors, Nancy Smorch here, and today is Health Warrior Wednesday. Well, you asked for it, and today we're going to answer. Veronica from Ann Arbor, Michigan asked, are there non-toxic alternatives to the cleaning supplies that you typically find on your grocery store shelves? And the answer is yes. And today we're going to share with you some recipes and ideas on how to make your own at home that are inexpensive, quick, and really easy to make. But you might be asking, what's wrong with the cleaning supplies I'm currently using? I've been using them for years. Well, if you looked up the ingredients online, you would find that they are loaded with toxic chemicals. And it surprised me to find out that the federal government has no regulation on the chemicals that we're exposed to in our cleaning supplies. They can put whatever they want in there, no matter how toxic they are. Now, when we leave our house, we're exposed to a number of toxins in the environment because over the years, more chemicals have been developed and introduced into our food supply, into our clothing, into the building materials, everything that we're exposed to. So we don't have any control when we leave the house, but when we're in our own home, we do have some control. So by limiting the exposure to the cleaning supplies, that's one way to decrease our toxic burden, as they say. And you may be surprised to find that the average home contains over 62 toxic chemicals. Now that's a lot. And the reason it's such an issue in the home is because homes, the way they're built today, are sealed really well so that the air that's in there isn't able to escape. It's good for energy efficiency, but bad when you have all these chemicals floating around in the air, recirculating and getting into our systems. Now, these chemicals are what's wrong with them in terms of our body. Some of them are neurotoxins, which simply or not so simply means that they damage our brain and nervous system. And other chemicals are endocrine disruptors, which means they either mimic or interfere with the hormones that are released in our system. Hormones like estrogen, progesterone, testosterone, cortisol. These hormones regulate all sorts of systems in our body, and if they are off, they can lead to a whole host of diseases like cancer, reproductive issues, fertility issues, and neurological issues, to name a few. You see, there's this thing called toxic burden, and what that means is basically our bodies are designed to eliminate toxins from our system. But if we repeatedly bombard our systems with toxins and chemicals, our body reaches a certain limit, a toxic burden that's too high for it to bear, and that's when disease starts to set in. And it's not just for you personally, it's for your kids and your pets. So what we want to do is do what we can to eliminate that toxic burden or decrease that toxic burden. So what we're offering today is some recipes again and some ways to make your own cleaning supplies. We use simple ingredients that you probably already have on hand: rubbing alcohol, white vinegar, baking soda, borax, essential oils, and let's see if we give salt and cornstarch. Simple things, really easy to make. Try them, see what you think, let me know what your feedback is, and we will see you next week on Health Warrior Wednesday.